Hi, it's Jamie from Gilbrook Farm, here to talk about our New Year's superstitions and their meanings. I don't consider myself a very superstitious person. Yeah, walking under ladders, black cats crossing your path, Friday the 13th, none of that stuff freaks me out. And as far as any good luck charms such as four-leaf clovers or lucky rabbit's foots, nope, I don't really buy into the whole thing. But when it comes to New Year's, I take my New Year's superstitions pretty darn seriously. So let's talk about some of the New Year's superstitions that we do here on the farm. Okay, so the first superstition is taking a bite of an apple at midnight. Now what you do is you have an apple and everybody takes a bite of the same apple. And then that apple is typically planted somewhere on the property, and that's supposed to mean or bring fertility throughout the year. We just like to take it and throw it in our garden. So the second superstition is one that a lot of you guys are familiar with, but I don't know that you know the meaning behind it. So the second one is the kiss at the stroke of midnight. This is where you kiss the one you love as soon as the clock turns 12. Now what this does is this bonds you to that person for the whole entire next year. Just be careful who you kiss, because you will be bonded to that person for the whole next year. The third superstition we follow involves food. I come from a Pennsylvania Dutch heritage, so our good luck meal for New Year's Day is going to be pork, sauerkraut, and caraway seeds. Now the reason behind this is because sauerkraut it comes from cabbage, which is green. It's meant to represent money or prosperity. Pork, well, this has an interesting reason behind it. The reason pork over any other meat is because chickens scratch backwards, cows stand still, and pigs root forward. So eating pork on New Year's Day is meant to represent progress for the upcoming year. And caraway seeds are meant to bring good luck. Now, more than likely this superstition evolved because cabbage was preserved as a sauerkraut during this time of year, and pork was usually called, usually the pigs were called around November, so there was a lot of pork on hand. And interestingly enough, caraway seeds are also an anti-flatulent. Kind of goes with this meal. We just throw everything in the crock pot and make sure to have a bite on New Year's Day. Usually we serve it over mashed potatoes. So the last superstition is putting your wallets out on the threshold right before midnight. Now you leave them out through the midnight hour. And the reason for this is it's supposed to bring prosperity through the entire year. You just gotta be careful putting your wallets out on the front porch if you live in a neighborhood of thieves. You might want to empty your wallets out first, or hide them under the rug first. So those are our 4 New Year's superstitions that we take very, very seriously. And it's interesting the timing on all those, because the apple is right after midnight, the kiss is at the stroke of midnight, and the sauerkraut is any time on the 1st, and the wallets need to be put out before midnight and not picked up until after midnight. I'd be curious to know if you guys think this is all hocus pocus, or if you guys have superstitions of your own that you follow and take very seriously. If so, leave them below, and if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the new year. Hi, it's Jamie from Gilbrook Farm, here to talk about our New Year's superstitions. And Squawky McSquawky over there. Hi, it's Jamie from Gilbrook Farm, here to talk about our New Year's superstitions and their meanings.
Whoa.
Did you catch that on camera?
No.
Diverted here.
We're gonna go you, and then you're gonna eat it and whip it over your shoulder and not kill the chicken with it.
Now, the way this works is you have an apple, and... Are you kidding me? Did you see that? They want a new area.
These things are not cooperating with our production today.
Just put them together. Let them do their thing. Okay. Take 16.
They're like, what was that? I want it.
That was a good apple. That was a really good apple.
Go get it.
I don't care, I want a garden. Actually, it's a pretty dang good apple. What? 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 Why are you laughing your ass off? What's wrong with me?